In 1962, a locksmith in rural Bavaria was hired to open a door. Not a house, not a vault. A door built into solid rock in a forest with no road leading to it. He got it open. Inside, a stone table, 200 chairs, and on the wall, one sentence, written in something that had long since turned black with age. He never said what the sentence said. He quit locksmithing the next week. For over 2 centuries, a private society met behind that door. No public name, no public members, no public purpose. What we do know comes from scraps. A diary entry here, a customs record there, a name crossed out of a will for reasons known only to God. They called themselves, in the handful of documents that survive, simply the Circle. And every single record agrees on one thing. They followed a rule, unbreakable, absolute. Nobody agreed on what it was. Some accounts say it was about secrecy, that no member could ever admit membership, even to a spouse, even on a deathbed. Other accounts say it was about succession, that no member could name their own replacement. The Circle chose, always, and one account, the strangest one, buried in a court filing from 1848, claims the rule wasn't a rule about behavior at all. It was a warning about what happens if the Circle ever stops meeting. Here's where it gets harder to explain away. 3 times in 200 years, the Circle went dark. No meetings, no records, gaps of years, sometimes over a decade. And 3 times, something happened in that region during the silence. A fire that took an entire archive in 1791. A disappearance of a local magistrate in 1863, his coach found, his body never. And in 1917, a blackout across 4 villages that lasted 6 days, with no recorded cause, during a war that had already stretched every resource thin. Coincidence has a way of becoming very unconvincing after the 3rd time. So who were they? Historians have proposed almost everything. A merchant guild protecting trade secrets, a religious splinter group hiding from persecution, a family bloodline guarding an inheritance too dangerous to name. None of it fully fits. Because guilds don't erase their own members from town records. Religious groups don't leave warnings written in blood. And inheritances don't require 200 years of unbroken secrecy from people who, as far as we can tell, gained nothing from keeping it. The door was resealed in 1963, not by the government, not by historians, by a man who arrived alone the week after the locksmith walked away, and who was never identified. Local records say he paid the property owner, in cash, for the forest itself. The transaction has a name attached. The name doesn't exist anywhere else. No birth record, no death record, no trace before or after that single afternoon. So here's what we're left with. A society that operated for 2 centuries without ever once being infiltrated, exposed or explained. A rule so important that breaking the silence around it seems to have cost something every time. And a door in a forest in Bavaria that, as far as anyone can confirm, has never been opened since. Some secrets aren't kept by walls or locks. They're kept because the people who knew them understood something the rest of us don't. That some doors stay closed not because we can't open them, but because somebody once paid a terrible price to make sure we wouldn't.